The least I can do is make it perfect. So, I mean, it's about entertainment, isn't it? It's not rocket science. If it was, I wouldn't be able to keep up. This one's called the WAYFARER'S BOOTPRINT. The frozen print of a wayfarer's boot is a gift to one such as I, loaded as I am with a pudding infinitely dense, like the bunny current from which creation hatched. There's a pudding infinitely dense for those. I will slip the frozen boot print over me shoe like a thrombosis stockinette promised by the tiptoe lady as she sinks on the mudguard of a drowning bicycle because she was after the reflectors. Yeah? Here in the open cast wilderness, spiteful creatures know how the stomach splits and how, lusty as a diesel patch, the haggis bolts froth out. Something to protect my feet is the first defence against foot harm. You'll agree with that, as I ford through the subtle twigs and the sullen moss and the treacherous shale, and mind the river, opaque and pale, gloating in its travel tanks, a prisoner reprieved. But never mind, eh? That's my feet taken care of, and soon I'll be dwarfed by the prospect of pastry envelopes, my pillows swapped for blind boils, and my hunger will be bludgeoned by lard. So I'll treat myself to tender ministrations as I pilgrim forth, crammed into the frozen toe of a wayfarer's boot print. Thank you very much. With boundary markers trailing from its telescopic anus gland, a brat upon the attic stairs, with housemaid's blood around its mouth, sips acrylic tulips from its buttonhole. Its portion of sky buds 1,000-watt bulb from which 1,000 wet photons drench it in suggestions of wit. Could it be suggestions of wit? No, I think not. The wit is a rifle up its greasy arse, and when its ear burns, the barrel pouts. Striding on a heath of landlocked worries, made from homeless goat left tracking circles, I don't atomise my spore or fungus load out there, but I do spray my egg mist in your rapture house, of course. Meringue is in the chins of meaty yokel, who rumples eider down with ale seizure. He doesn't gloom the flat with dung fogger to his credit, but he does engage the purple maker in your aviary of feather buds. Every word in the voice is a sniff of spoken ruins, where cinder cubs leap within a conical space, wet with water in all its forms, and sleeved in swallowed influenza. Every word in the voice is someone in our midst, badged with she parts. Their housecoats are a sparsity of westward scrub. All those black rings and hot rock holes of singed granulation. Every word in the voice is a bit of a bloke who, in the tickling of a trout, catches the whites of my eyes and orders me to wipe that smile off me face. Well, he and she sit standing upon a sleeping ember, sipping samples from a basin full of chubbing ooze, with ample spoons held in a bullhorn grip. But my bus is here at last. I see it tilting at the rise, so the voice will have to follow me on foot. Dogs eat flippers, jerk crust cattle, jerk crust cattle. Dogs eat flippers. Placed on a food lorry on waste ground, the remnants of a picnic prior to an evacuation. Jerk crust cattle, extended from painted vegetables, varnish an impetigo of rust on the food lorry's panelling. Elders watch through powdered cement, their stomachs obsessed with a vision. Jerk crust cattle, dogs eat flippers. Jerk crust cattle, jerk crust cattle. Dogs eat flippers. Platypus chimera of the influenza comedy displays a half-hearted floundering in the jaws of a dog made of jaws. The anatomy of a balloon. The anatomy of a balloon, leaking the stink of vascular heat, slides up the banister rail, bulging a bellows of wattle, chin. The anatomy of a balloon, worn above the knee or below the foot, occupies the shelving jut of concrete where my daddy works. But wait a minute, it is my daddy. Am I dreaming vivid after Linctus? Or has common sense got its fingers trapped in the letterbox again? The anatomy of a balloon, borne along on zephyrs of new-mown carpet, sick from sniffing tyres at the motor show, has been granted fatherhood by Pratt Whistle. Pratt Whistle. Pratt Whistle. And Pratt Whistle gropes for cleansing in the wastewood poppet's laundry cupboard. In the wastewood poppet's laundry cupboard.